Volume.
I was like, I know this G, man. Your face was everywhere. So I was like, I know this guy. I haven't seen him in a minute. And yeah, they're doing this, they're doing that. Like, so that was Volume.
That was Volume. Yeah.
Out. Doing well.
Doing very, very well.
Netflix,
Volume has been top 10 since it came out. The only show that has stayed on top 10 since we came out.
Yo.
Yeah. And still there.
Maji. That's what's up. That's what's up. Ulilipwa poa?
Yeah.
Hamu ulilipwa pesa ya Kenya?
Hapana. Ilikuwa fiti. Everything was well. The show did well.
Okay.
I mean, the agreement between me and Primary was amazing.
Okay.
And also the value it has brought on board. You can't equate it to money.
Of course.
Yeah.
Ukishaingia Netflix.
Yeah.
Mimi natamaningi kuingia Netflix. Sikia Obinna Netflix.
Ndio hiyo inakam.
Inakuja. Yeah. It might.
Wewe mbona ulitoka kwa nini? Kwa screens buda?
Sijatoka. Yeah. Ni venye kwa screens munaitana na kujuana. Let me break it down for you.
Ni break it down.
You see the same faces.
Yeah.
On different shows, either on TV, okay, it's actually on TV, but on Showmax, on Netflix, on these other channels, you see the same faces. I'm like, there's a couple of people who can act, and they have acted for a long while. I have a background in acting, from set books to national theater to even what I do now.
Yeah.
Like for Aoli, a lot of people thought I was Nigerian. It's called acting. So it was beautiful acting for like 9-8 years. However, the same shows, Kabugi yako kwa hii, not Kabugi, Bugi yako kwa hii, Bugi yako kwa hii, Bugi yako kwa hii, munaitana na kujuana. Nimeitwa shows kama 2-3, I think moja ya Netflix na zingine za Showmax. But kama extra. Imagine, bro.
Obinna mzima.
Who do I have to sleep with? Who are you sleeping with? Because nimesikia munalalia roles.
Mimi.
Munalala na watu nompewe roles.
Mimi nalala na God every day.
Okay, that's blasphemous. Yeah. That's blasphemy.
Yeah. So, no, in the point of...
Okay.
The reason why you find many actors, even me, Kabugi, unanipata in many projects is, Kenya, we are not at the point where our industry is paying me enough to be in one job. Trust you me, if one series was paying me enough, singe have kwenda hunting all over. So sometimes I go to auditions and someone is like, Bugi, pia uko hapa? Yeah, niko hapa because I need to do like 3-4 jobs Obinna to stay afloat. And if you're good and you have the time, director kisikia Bugi is still available, he'll still cast me as long as I have the time. So even me, I have to go out there constantly looking for jobs because I cannot survive on one job.
So we went audition?
Yeah, me went audition. Volume, I have a whole reel nilipost kwa my Instagram before even show it okay. Before even I knew I'll be casted. Of me going through the audition process from day one. Tulienda hapo tukapata waseka so 2. Last year too. Bado nikiwa Bugi. So I still go there, do the audition. And that's the... Because you will see even many of these actors who were in the same shows over and over again, they are good. You can't take that away from them.
No, I'm not. Yeah,
so good. What happens is, we cannot be sustained by one salary. Obviously, there's this other side of huyu anajua huyu, but if we're in a point where Salem inanilipa so good, I cannot... When I relax, I'm in a 1 year, it's a telenovela, I'm there for an entire year, then that would be great for me because I'll be able to be comfortable. Okay. But at the same time, I have to do 2 shows at the same time, nifanye influencing online, just to do the math. Yeah.
So basically, film in Kenya is still not paying as it should.
I think film has money, but the money is not getting to the crew, is not getting to the actors.
The crew analipwa vibaya.
Yeah. Hata kuna actors wanalipwa vibaya sana Obinna. There was a point in my life for so long, hata mkiniona kwa screen, I was being paid really not good money.
What's not good money? Roughly.
I can say there's a film I did. I was the lead. A film I did, I was the lead, and I was underpaid more than half of what my co-stars were being paid because they're my parents. And when I mean highly underpaid is less by even 60-70%. Meaning if my parents are getting 100, nalipo 30. And when you look at this, when you look at the math, not mathing, there's always that, industry, you're trying to do this, we're trying. But Obinna, point to me, I can point to you multiple actors who are in distress. They are good, their talent is well. Huku nje tunajulikana cinema star, but they don't have money. But point for me, a depressed producer or director. It's very hard. Meaning, there's somewhere we are lagging. We keep saying our industry is good, tunatoa quality shows, we are you know, we are tuna take it to the next level. Compare, like, even when you watch volume, that production level is the same as I say, and even our local shows on Showmax and Maisha Magic. But why is it that it doesn't reflect in our rates? Me, I have actors who are way underpaid than camera operators in the industry, Obinna. Wow. But we are told, we will be told, unajua sasa ndio inaanza, acting haina do. We have so many actors who end up depressed. We have so many actors who end up quitting the industry and venturing into other things. But I'm yet to meet a director or producer who said, film industry nilieka pesa yangu nikasota sana hadi nikatoka. They always say wamesota, but they'll get another show and do it. So what does that do, Obinna? It means we reach a point where the industry now is being championed by business people. Meaning, the quality will go up, but the reparations, the pay to the creatives is not going up.
And if you complain, they replace you.
Yeah, me as a creative, I'll never. Meaning nakatu hapa.
So you meet them, unajua nashangaa mbona we meet some of you guys and your Netflix and everything, Obinna mazisu ndoleka lunch. I'm like, my G.
Yeah, imagine, man. It's a sad situation, and for me, the only way it's shifted, I told you for so many years I was in that, like, the only way it shifted is when I got management. Then kapata another person to open up my eyes. Because me as an actor, Obinna, you've been an actor.
Yeah.
I'll do a script even for free because I love it.
That's me, bro.
I'm passionate. So me nikinge yo ofisi when I'm going to negotiate with this producer, me end up with a mindset of I love the art and I love anything. We producer, she's a business person. He's a business person. We will not be on the same level.
True. So
it's very easy for me to be manipulated because I'm not looking at the business aspect of this craft. Some of us, we go to auditions and we sign the contract on the same day. Ata usomi I've done that. Mume sign, yeah. When I got my manager, Anchi, we were looking at some of the contracts and she was just telling me, you sold your soul. Total buyout. Ulipo 30K kufanya kitu na forever, utawai claim hiyo kitu. This is this and this and this and this. And it's a sad state because we are talking about growing the industry and championing for growing the industry, but many people are knowingly exploiting actors. You'll do that to me once, twice, 4 times. So that means you're just knowingly exploiting me. You're not helping me grow. Yeah.
When you share this story, I'm looking at even my story and comedians in this country. Most comedians are depressed and they're suffering because of the gatekeepers, how they manipulated them.
Yeah.
Let me paint a picture for you. You do a comedy show. I'll not mention names. This comedy show goes on a TV station. Of course, they're being paid. There are sponsors who've come on this comedy show. They pay. It airs, you're given 5,000. If it airs and you go on screen, you're added 15,000, maybe 2-3 months later, which might or might not come. Then this TV station will do a replay of the same show, and then it will air on a sister TV station. For this station, it's one media house, but you'll still not get paid as the artist who did the comedy because the jokes are yours. It's just a platform, okay? Then you'll see it on a different TV channel. You're like, my G, but nobody will give you anything. And then you'll find it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Not my YouTube.
But you were paid 5K.
I was paid 5K.
Buyout, total buyout.
But
you
it's
cannot
on
claim
another
that money
YouTube.
again.
And if I take that video of me, I upload it on my YouTube, they strike it.
Yeah, that's a problem.
My G. And you start thinking, why are people so depressed? And guys are looking, and some people are just manipulating other people intentionally. And they just know, my G, listen, I've done a show on this TV. It's moved to this other TV. Call me and tell me, bro, we didn't get the same amount of money, but Chikarai 2K because we move up. Tumeenda kwa, bro, YouTube pays and their stats. Like if I go and say, these are my videos on your YouTube, show me how much money you've made, give me. Because even if I decide to sue you, I can sue you because we didn't sign nothing.
Yeah.
But you uploaded my content on yours and you monetized and you made money. But what anakatu zile za utanipeleka wapi because mi ndo bosi.
Exactly, and it's you know, even for you comedians, now you are pushed, and platforms like YouTube, Instagram pushed you guys to now we can create content and we can use our craft to kutusaidia si wenyewe. Now for actors, Obinna, me I have to wait for a script to come that suits me, for me to, unless I have enough budget to go and do my own show kabisa.
Which is hectic.
So most of us are stuck in that loop. Then we so that for a long time we haven't dignified the acting scene, and it's also our fault. Me, I don't blame those producers. I always say you exploited ukikubali kuendelea exploited, because what happens, I started acting when I was 12, 13. I was being managed by my mom when I started in Machachari. Kidogo tu hapo nikianza kwenda juu. It's been over a decade now.
Okay.
And the shift came when I actually got proper management to protect me from all of this. So also this is a call out to my actors. The moment tutakubali hiyo kiasi leo, the moment you kubali to be paid the same rate for 5-6 years, the moment you kubali the bad working conditions, that's how the craft will be viewed. We haven't dignified our craft. I don't come there with a manager. I don't come there having understood my contract. So your producer atakuona hivi one too. In fact, you're not even serious
but
with
you don't
understanding.
It's because of the situation. This is
Yeah,
what
exactly,
I mean.
and that,
bro, umefungiwa keja. Hauna dishi, mtoi ni mgonjwa, mama nini, umefika kwa set na pia niaje, piga hii scene maze na kupiga so.
And
na hii unapiga hii for the next 2 months. So a month, so next month, but ni kushoot every day. Bro, utawacha.
na
nikiwacha Bugi atachukua
exactly,
because Bugi pia kuna shida zake.
Yeye ni mzee. Na pia yeye ni mzee, but exactly Obinna haya. For the leo umekuwa na noma, imebidi uchukue hii job juu ya noma. You get that money. You don't even manage it well enough to make sure you're not in the same position.
Because
the
it's
only
little,
reason,
bro.
No, listen Obinna. And if we don't make such sacrifices, if I don't take a stand where Obinna, there are times where nimekata job na sina anything, sina hata rent. Recent past, sina hata rent. But nimekata hii job because I have to protect I decided, you know what, for 10 years nimekuwa nikikubali hizi job na nimebebwa. Bugi rate yake inakuwaga hii. So it reaches a point where you have just to make that sacrifice, knowing, yeah, I will miss out on this plate, I will miss out on this, but you make that choice, you make that tough decision to protect your dignity and to stamp, to be aggressive and say, this is my worth. So it's hard. No. It's hard, but you see, making that decision is hard. Also, staying in the same loop is hard. So you choose your hard.
The problem of staying in the same loop is familiar territory. That's what most people do.
It's comfortable.
Yeah, it's comfortable.
You know, when you do a telenovela for 1, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, ukikuita watu wakuuliza Bugi, unafikiria Bugi, tulia, hii ni job long term, tulia ukae hapo then unatulia unakaa hapo. Even mentally you don't, because you know, hey, me, I'm in a series that's paying me for 2 years every month. I'm in my comfort zone. When you're in that zone, Obinna, let me tell you, you've already made that decision that this is my worth and I'm okay with it. So don't blame anyone. Don't blame the industry.
Hey bro, unakatanga kuchukua domu so mwingine anachukua maze. You just miss opportunities.
And that's why I'm saying mimi nimekata kuchukua do zingine, because even right now, nimekata kuchukua do zingine, and ukikata kuchukua hiyo do, there's always talk of, Bugi siku hizi amekuwa star.
Anaringa.
Bugi anaringa. Obinna, ni sawa. But you have to make that, I've told you, you have to choose your hard. It's either the hardness of getting many jobs that are paying you small, and that's how we'll equate your value, or saying, you know what, this is my worth, and I can table this worth because of my performance, my work ethic, my brand, and if you guys don't pay me this, I won't do this job. Trust you me, Obinna, if you're true to your craft and you know yourself and you know your value, someone will give you what you want. Someone will see your value. And I'm not saying that unakata tu job na value yako equate. Me, when I evaluate myself, me wambia even people my age, unaona kuna difference ya kujua worth yako na kuwa mjinga. Kwanza sema mimi najua worth yangu, and ukitisha 300k, do you bring 300k value to the table? So if you know your value, for sure, someone somewhere utata hii job, but kuna ile yenye utawai, that there's something somewhere, someone somewhere will appreciate your value. So that's one thing. Neza sema, we are like this in the industry. Actors, we are being exploited, but we also have a responsibility to stand up for ourselves, protect ourselves, and improve your brand to a point where now you can sit down with the producer and tell them, sitachukua 10k, ndachukua 50k. Mbona? Mimi naleta hii value kwa show yako. Mimi naleta, kuna watu watakam kuwatch movie because Obinna is in the show. I have my socials. I have this and this. You've made yourself valuable to the marketplace. Otherwise, you'll still be the same. And you're saying many actors tunapata kuona same faces, same people on the screen. But if you see, let me take for example, Blessing Lungaho. he has good numbers. When I'm casting, when I look at Blessing, when I look at Melo, I'm looking at someone, you know, you age range yake, unaona, early 40s, ama 39 nini, masculine nini. I'll go and look at Blessing's page, look at his portfolio, look at his numbers, look at the value he's bringing to the table. And many producers will call him over and over again because he's bringing something valuable to the table. Kate actress, Sarah Hassan, look at all of those actors who have branded themselves to a point where when they sit on that table, they can have the confidence to state their value.
But do some people sleep to get their roles? Sleep with the producers and directors?
Yeah, I mean, not just in acting, everywhere. At any industry, what a office. That's a thing. That's a character thing, I believe. If you believe getting favors, you have to sell a part of yourself. That's who you are. It happens in every industry. Yeah.
Okay. Let's paint a picture. Actors in Kenya, payment plan, entry level, extra, inafaa lipwe kama ngapi? Inafaa then wanalipwanga ngapi?
I mean,
if you have to pay them well.
You know, we actually have a rate card. We have a rate card that was released by, I think, the Kenyan Actors Guild or something.
Yeah.
That's never followed, really.
So
I can't say for now, I can't say we have set rates that we are supposed to be.
No, according to Boogie,
yeah.
Roughly, unaona extra patiwe dongapi?
I think an extra from per day. I think I think normal good rates are usually like 1,500 to 2K a day. Extra.
Okay.
But most extras unapata wanalipwa punch.
Okay.
Na kwa hiyo punch lazima atoe fare. So hata unaambiwa ukiingia extra, you're doing it for the exposure.
Yeah.
Don't like utalipwa tu kupata fare kwenda job.
Yeah. So kuna extra, then kuna
supporting, then kuna supporting main, then kuna lead roles.
Yeah. Supporting approximately unaona inafaa lipwe dongapi?
No, that's actually a very I've never thought about it like that, because I found myself in situations where there's an actor who's doing a supporting role being paid way better than the lead because of the value they bring. You get Obinna. Ukikam, you might do a cameo role as Obinna, one scene, but you're doing umelipwa rate yako maybe 50K a day. Na me as a lead maybe nalipwa 15K. You get? Okay. So that's also another thing that you've brought up. We don't have value. We don't have yani hakuna stone and nini ati hii ndio unafaa kulipwa. You can find in some shows leads are being paid way less. We can find in some shows actually guys are being told we are all paying you a set rate of kila mtu atalipwa 15K a day. What inakudistinguish ni maybe me niko na more working days. Maybe me I'll do 30 days, you'll do 2 days. Okay. So we haven't really, we don't have a formula to evaluate this pay. Okay. And it works to the advantage of those oppressing us.
Okay.
You get? So most of the time it's you're paid according to the value you bring on board.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what of stunt doubles and stunts men and women? Do you think they're paid well? Ama wanaambiwa we kuja bwana we. Sasa we si star.
It depends on the production. You know, especially when you find a production that now has stunts and everything. Okay, how ni wasa wako na budget? Because you'll find even most productions don't want to script stories that gear towards that, because that's costly. To do a stunt scene, you need to have safety. Kuna tu zile basics. Okay. Lazima kuna crash mask, lazima kuwe na hizi, lazima kuwe na stunt operator, lazima kuwe. So kuna some productions will just chop that off.
Tufanye ndani ya nyumba.
Tufanye ndani hii ngumi, si tunaweza cut tu kabla ifike hapa. You know. But we have
ama Bugi wacha tupige ngumi moja.
Ama Bugi si chukua tu hii moja.
Chukua hiyo slap alafu tu move.
So it depends on the production house. Okay. But also what I can anchor on is it depends. Right now, the state of the industry is the value you bring on board.
Okay.
So that means it becomes very unfortunate to the very, 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 very talented and skilled actors who might not have even the numbers on their social media.
That's true.
But they are very, very, very good in their craft, because we don't just appreciate craft.
We don't know you. Yeah. Like, who are you?
Who are you?
Well, like...
but he's the best performer, she's the best performer on the show. But ukiuliza Kenya melipo, they are way underpaid. Because we haven't reached a level where acting is being taken as a proper profession. Venye atalipa DOP, cameraman, mtu wa sound, like it's a proper, like ndio rate ya watu wa sound, ndio rate ya watu wa managers, ndio. Acting ni, in fact, some producers feel like they're doing you a favor to put you on screen. Not knowing.
Some all.
Not knowing.
Okay,
not knowing.
Yes.
when I'm in that screen,
is when
mimi ndo nabeba everything. Sound ikienda vibaya, everybody looks at Boogie, who is in that image. When this show is rerun, nobody knows the DOP who shot the show 5 times.
Yeah.
People just see your face. You are the face, and that's why in developed industries, actors, you have your pay, you have royalties, because they understand the fact that once you use this image, once you shoot this, your image will be used over and over multiple times. So that means if you have royalties, when that particular show is being resold again, you get a percentage. Now see, sometimes even actors wanna sign 0.0 something percent royalty. Meaning hii show ikitoka hapa iuzwe Netflix 100 million, I get a piece of that.
Okay.
Iuzwe hapa 100, I
But
get
Kenya
a piece
here
of that.
iko. Do we have guilds that protect actors, producers in Kenya?
For me,
like
I
I see
can
in
say,
the States
I
there
can
is.
say we don't have functioning Nini. We don't have functioning.
So they are there by name, but they are not doing anything.
Yeah, we don't have systems. Our industry, the acting industry, I can really say it's an acting scene, not an industry, because an industry needs structures to operate.
True.
So it's an acting scene which favors some people and doesn't favor some people, and the other bunch which is not favored, it's easy to exploit them because we don't have the structures to protect them.
Watu wajipange.
Watu wajipange too, and that's why I'm saying it's not just a blame from one party. Me, I've done shows where I've been exploited, and I've gone to other shows, Obinna. Yani wamenitreat tu poa, wamenilipa rate yangu vizuri, wamenitreat tu poa.
Hata ukiingia
So
VIP,
it's a character
drink,
thing. I've done shows for really good producers. I've done shows for also some producers who
weka kwa gari tutakuita time roll yako imefika.
Exactly. Unaona? So you can't decide, you can't gauge on someone's character. The best thing is protect yourself. Ukipewa hiyo contract, soma, elewa, uliza maswali kwa hujaelewa. State your value. Back your value by the value you bring to the marketplace. As an actor, as an artist, I always say you can do anything for free because of the passion and the love. We are not financially literate in the game. So get a manager. Me, that's why I have Anchi. Napata job na mwambia Anchi lazima tufanye, anambia tulia hapo. Tulia.
Manager ni normal. How do you get a good manager? Bro, if me personally, I've struggled with getting an Obinna. Like sometimes I manage myself. I'm like, hello, this Obinna's management.
Acha nikwambie, ni hard. Hiyo pia siwezi sema niko.
Mtu anakurusha do.
Unarushwa do, kuna wengine si managers ni maagent. Anakupigianga tu kwa na deal. Unaona? Exactly. So
how do you get a good manager even as an actor so that other actors who are watching, they know this is what you look out for, this is what you do?
I think first of all, me especially when over the recent years when nilikuwa na hang out a lot with other peers in the industry, especially musicians and nini, I was having a lot of talk. So that's how I met Anchi. I met Anchi kwa backstage ya show. And we started having a conversation. Then when I ask Benso, Anchi, when I hear, anawak na Solgen, okay. Amewak na Sauti, okay. Amewak na Vanessa MD for 8, okay. This is something. Then we have a conversation with her. And the first conversation I had with Anchi, it wasn't about what I can do for your brand, how much money you can bring in. What percentage I want is what. Boogie, what's your brand? What's your vision for the brand? And what's your plan? So, identifying someone who's genuinely interested with your well-being as Boogie. Because Anchi understands the fact that the brand can only make money if Boogie is mentally okay. There's some projects I was in and Anchi was telling me, Boogie, just finish this and rest. Because it's messing you up. You come home every day, you're pissed. You can't eat, you're pissed. Yeah, it's making the money. Huku nje unaonekana wewe ni star, but mentally you're not okay. Yeah. I needed someone to tell me that. Boogie, we need therapy. Boogie, now we have to have a plan. This year, what's your first quarter plan? What's your plan for the second quarter? Someone who genuinely, kwanza a manager who first anakuongea about the money and the brands and the
first you need someone. Bro, trust me,
very hard. And that's why I'm saying when we have an industry and we have structures, it's perfect. Because right now, for example, like Anchi, she has an agency called Creative Catalyst. And right now, apart from me as Boogie, we have Shikomushiri, Nyokabi Masharia, who are actors who are now being managed by Anchi. Because she came in and she realized, Huku mkona noma. There's a loophole somewhere. There are no managers to manage actors, and actors are being exploited. And these actors, they need help because they are artists. So, yes, there's kuna hiyo naweza sema ni we have very few genuine managers, but I believe, also I'm a firm believer of if you start aligning yourself towards certain things, your values, yourself even as a person, the universe na God uleta watu na need. So the only way I could meet Anchi is if I was in the same wavelength. That's why when I had the first conversation with her, angesikia, okay. When I met Anchi the first time, hakuwa anajua Bugi ni nani. The only way she knew ni watu walikuwa wananigot, hey, Bugi. Then she was like, who's this kid?
Who that nigga?